Hello. I'm about to start the Hork-Bajir AniLysis. So first thing I'm going to do, test the microphone, see if that works. This is a fun process. There's no light on my face right now. I will get to that. The last few weeks I've been researching my shins off, doing the Hork-Bajir AniLysis. Because I know I've done the Yerk AniLysis before, but quite frankly there isn't actually that much on them. They're just slugs. The Empire is the more interesting part of the Yerks. I mean, we'll get to that eventually. Sorry about probably a lot of bumping noises because of the lanyard microphone going into place. But the Hork-Bajir as a species, as a race, are far more in depth. And if the Yerk AniLysis was about 2.5 hours, this one's going to be long, and I'm going to be recording it all today. And because it's taken so long to research, I haven't had much time to do other videos. So I'm doing this one on Saturday the 25th, and I'm hoping this video goes up today. I haven't got anything else up, so sorry to the members of the channel who are signed up for primarily, I think, early content. There is no early content at the moment because of all the effort that's been going on into the Hork-Bajir AniLysis. But I'm now going to show you basically how AniLysis works. So let's turn on the spotlight and let's get you off here a second, shall we? This is the studio. Don't worry too much about the record on the floor. I don't know why it's there at the moment. I haven't put it back yet, but best record of all time, Jimmy Eat World Steak Prevails. Just saying. I've got Sean watching over me as I do these here. There's the chair. Everyone's favourite character of the Animos universe, the chair. And here's our setup. So this is where I sit. There's the box. And one thing that I think you might like, if I just move the softbox for now. Yeah, this is the thing that lights me up, sometimes better than others. But I've got this golden hawk. And I'm not sure how well you can see, but it's all metal based. And that's behind everything else. But I love that. I got it in a charity shop. But yeah, that's not really AniLysis related, so let's just move that back. I've got my 2 items charging. So there's the globe. It's not charged yet, and the Escafil device. Sometimes I forget to charge them, hence why they go off partway through videos. Speaking of Hork-Bajir, there's my old phone case down there, the Hork-Bajir one. It got cracked, so there's that. I've changed the setup a bit, just in time for this video. So there's all the British versions. My American collection, which is slowly building, is going behind the Transformers there. This is a relatively new feature. It's the jellyfish light. I've now put probably the best merchandise Animals ever did, even though it's simple as anything, there. Got other versions there, got the reissues, got the old British versions, got the VHS tapes. And then below that I'm currently reading Five Nights at Freddy's series, hence the shelf dedicated to it at the moment. And then eventually that will probably change again because I've got all these books down here that need reading. Not sure how well you can see. This one over here is just a book on how to swear. So, yeah, yes, that's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, that's basically the setup there. So I'm going to put you back on here. And now try to aim it like about, where do I aim you? Try to aim it so that where the globe goes tends to be in the middle top. And you can still see most of the shelf and most of this left-hand screen here. So let's flip that over. When I'm setting up for the AniLysis, I make sure that the softbox is turned the right way so that it's not too overexposed. So sort of like that. I've also got this backlighting on the back of my desk, which is currently green for Hork-Bajir. And there is a lot of things you can do with this. So you can make it flash like that. But now we'll just keep it green for today. Then I'll get the globe up, probably maybe green, maybe an orange, because Hork-Bajir are a very orangey planet. And then the Escafil device over there will be lit up as well. I have got a colour changing light at the top up here, but it's barely noticeable at all in the video, so I just don't bother. I tend to put a book that's relevant there. I'll have the picture on the left, so here we'll F11 it and throw it up there, all massive like that, so you get a reference picture in the background. I'll use MS Paint as well. I've got a drawing tablet over here that I can bring into the mix. And then we have notes. So I've posted these. Hello, Mersha. I've also got cats. Are you going to come up, or are you going to... What are you doing? What do you want, eh? What do you want? Are you a good kitty? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You're a good kitty? Oh, tough. I don't believe you. These are my notes. How do I get my notes, you may ask? Well, I shall show you. Audible.co.uk. Oh, over 500 listens, £2.99 sale. Ooh. But never mind that. I have been buying the audiobooks, and this is them here. And the one I'm currently listening to is book 23, The Pretender. What I do is I listen through with the book in hand, hence why it's on the desk, and I put any new potential AniLysis on this list here. This big, long, bugger off list. So on here we've got Mr. Pardew, Ket Halpak, Web Access America, Miss Pedalowski, Pitbull Morph. We've got all sorts of stuff on this list. And then I go to my spin the wheel. Now, if you've watched AniLysis, you know what that looks like, so I don't think I need to show you. And an option pops up. And the latest one to pop up was indeed Hork-Bajir. So I brought up, because it was quite well timed actually, because I was just about to listen to the audiobook of the Hork-Bajir Chronicles, so it matched perfectly. So I managed to do the AniLysis option collection and my AniLysis research at the same time by listening to the audiobook, reading along with it, and writing down notes as they came along. What sort of notes do I do? How does the process work? So I'll be listening to the audiobook, or I'll tell you what, I'll bring up a PDF. So yeah, let's do Hork-Bajir Chronicles PDFs. The PDFs for all the books are online and they're free to download, so I do recommend doing that. So here's the Hork-Bajir Chronicles. And if I were doing an AniLysis on them without the use of the audiobooks, I would just click Control F, find option, Hork-Bajir, or another relevant keyword that I think will bring me results. So click that, click next. A young Hork-Bajir, a young free Hork-Bajir. It was swinging, leaping through the trees like a monkey or a squirrel. I look at that and say, does that bit there belong in my AniLysis? Does it give me any new information? If it does, I copy paste it, put it into here, check for the page number and whether it's a quote that's not attributed within the context of the quote, and I write it down here. What I mean by that last bit as well is, so this bit here is a quote from Quatzinicon, but in the quote here, it's not clear that it's him speaking, so I just add his name before I give the page number and book. What else goes on? Yeah, I do that, and I categorize it. So here, the category starts with the creation of the Hork-Bajir. I deliberately put that in first because I thought it was a logical place to start. Then appearance, general, weight, blade, skin, tail, hands, feet, mouth, eyes, sexual dimorphism. Then I move on to a new section, inner anatomy. So blood, organs, structural, molecular, bodily reactions. And I order it all deliberately. And then I start recording. And I'll bring up a picture that's relevant. I'll change the lighting in the background. I will hide the notes because you don't want this blaring white screen behind me with all my research notes. That just seems a bit unprofessional. So I tend to just put... If I can find it... Animorphs. It's in my top trumps folder. There. I'll put that in, F11, and just have the little animal symbol in the background because it's not too imposing, it's relevant, and yeah, it doesn't drag your attention away from the more relevant things going on, i.e. me and the picture over here. And that's pretty much how AniLysis works. I think I've covered it all, and this is just a short Saturday video to make sure that there is a Saturday video. I'm hoping to get this AniLysis, the Hork-Bajir AniLysis, up this Wednesday. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm going to struggle for a Saturday video next week, but I'll probably do another short video, and then I'm going to try to get back into other content as well. But a lot of my attention has been focused on this. So shortly after I finish recording this, I'm going to get started recording the Hork-Bajir AniLysis, and I'm hoping it's going to be the best AniLysis to date. And there's a lot more to cover in AniLysis in the future, including some ones we've already covered already, because the first 20 or so episodes of AniLysis were done a bit differently. I didn't really take notes as much, and not in the same in-depth way as I did before. So stuff like Hedrick Chapman is not comprehensive, and I've decided that AniLysis needs to be, to an extent, comprehensive. So Hedrick Chapman has gone back into the drawer, the spin the wheel drawer, and he might end up having another AniLysis down the road just to cover all my bases. But that's it. That's how AniLysis goes at the moment. I hope you've enjoyed this little guide as to how things work in this Animorphs office. And is there anything else to cover? So I've got that. There are how many words are in this? Probably quite a lot. It's, I think, the longest list I've ever had in an AniLysis. So let's go for a cheeky word count. Where's my internet? Word counter. How many words are we looking at? 10,000 words. So I've got, that's over half the length of the Deception, and that's just going to be me reading quotes today. So my voice by the end of it's probably going to be very, very sore. I'm probably actually going to sound like a Hork-Bajir by the end of the video. That's a lot for me to get through, but hey, that's what I'm here to do. And you know what? It's bloody hard work, but it's bloody enjoyable work as well. I really do enjoy it, and I hope you do too. Remember, if you want to help my channel out, help me proceed with these AniLysis and get early access to them, do consider becoming a member for £2 a month. It's not much, you know, half the price of a coffee. And I think that's it. So thank you. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully tune in on Wednesday for the Hork-Bajir AniLysis. I've also got to get another piece of artwork of Ghost of Assam, who is actually turning out to be quite reliable, even at short notice. I'll say, I need a picture of this. All right, fair enough. Gives the money, I'll see what I can do. And I have got one thing for the AniLysis. I'm trying to like really get a variety of background things for the quotes. You know, when the quotes come on screen and there'll be a backdrop, there'll be a background picture that sort of moves around a bit. That's what I'm talking about. I want more of them. That are more relevant to the content at hand, especially for the Hork-Bajir. I think I'm actually getting 2. I think I might have 2. But anyway, that's for later on. I'm yabbering. So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your weekend, and I shall see you hopefully this Wednesday. How do I end these videos again? Oh yeah, join me somewhere else in the Animorphs universe. Cheerio.